Hello Taurus, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your January 2018 Love Tarot reading. This reading is for the Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon and Taurus Rising sign. I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please watch your Moon sign or your Rising sign. For this reading I'm using Gilded Tarot deck by Ciro Marchetti. I'm just going to shuffle a little bit longer. I pre-shuffled the cards, but I just want to make sure I shuffle them properly. And then we go ahead and see what January 2018 is going to bring to you, dear Taurus, in your love area. Okay, the first two cards will represent the main theme of this month of this reading, and we have the Empress card and we have Six of Pentacles. We have Nine of Swords, Knight of Wands, we have Eight of Cups, Magician, we have Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, King of Pentacles, and the Sun. Okay, I like to finish on this note. The Sun is brilliant, a success. So two main cards at the head of your reading, which is the Empress and the Six of Pentacles. The Empress is talking about femininity. It talks about everything, what we women represents is the beauty of the woman. Maybe it's you manifesting all these qualities, dear dear Taurus, this month. You both earth signs, Virgo and Taurus. So, if you ladies watching it, it could be you yourself in this video, or if gentlemen are watching this video, it could be maybe it's your partner. It could be someone new coming into your life in January, or this person is prominent for you at the moment. As I said, it's Empress represents everything very womanly in us. The beauty, motherhood, being a good wife, being a good good girlfriend, partner, whoever this person is for you. At the same time, being a head of the household, she's also could be very entrepreneurial. She could run the business. She could run her household. Very warm person, knows what she wants from life. The Empress is also card of fertility. So if ladies, you would like to conceive this month, that's probably a quite high chance for you to get pregnant. If you don't, please make sure that you protect yourself. So that is the one of the main cards for these readings in January 2018. The second one is the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is give and take card. It's also your card because it's earthy energy, Taurus energy. Taurus is an earth sign, the same like a Virgo and Capricorn. And there talks about keeping your everything in balance. Because it's a love reading, I will be talking about emotions. If it was just a general reading, I would be talking about finances. But here I'm talking about your emotional life, your maybe balancing your love life and your work. If you notice, this person, he holds the scales and he tries to balance everything in this scale, on these scales, and that's what it's the card suggests to you. The spirit's message for you is try to balance everything and keep everything in a balance. Also, in relationship, the Six of Pentacles talks that if you invest a lot of emotions into the relationship, make sure that you are going to receive back the same amount. So whatever you invest into the relationship, would it be like finances, I don't know, time, efforts, love, emotions, affection, you need to expect to receive the same amount back, and that's what would keep those scales in balance for you, dear Taurus. If you notice, there's also the hand stretching to this person as well. This talks about there are people reaching towards you, people asking for your help. There is a people who probably require that sort of emotional sort of support which you can give. And you are quite ready, because Virgo's very, I don't know why I'm keep calling you Virgo, because I've already done the Virgo video. Sorry, dear Taurus, because you're Earth sign, and I just sort of looking at these pentacles and thinking about Virgo. Because Taurus is also very practical, you know, as I said about the pentacles, and you are sort of, you're ready to help, and you're ready to give this emotional sort of support which you have. The message tells you, the spirit behind this card tells you that make sure don't empty your emotional tank. Don't give everything which you have. Make sure you leave enough for yourself. So that's the message for you. So the Empress and the Six of Pentacles, the card of reciprocity, and the card of femininity, I would say. I can see you, Taurus, having a sleepless nights, worrying in January. I really don't know what's caused this worrying, because there's no negative cards. Obviously, whatever happens in the past brought you that, you know, this anxiety. Sword is all about our mental state, the way we process our thoughts, conscious, subconscious, and there's something obviously on your mind which goes on like a washing machine in your head, and you keep thinking about it, and that causes you sleepless nights. Whatever was happening with you in the past, you need to leave it behind, and you are going to leave it behind, dear Taurus. You are going to turn your back to those problems and move away from them, because the outcome for you is the Magician and the Sun. So watch this video and stop worrying. Okay, dear Taurus? I know it sounds very simplistic, but our anxiety and worry, we all have free will. It's up to us how we process the situation, which way we look at the situation. Even though every negative situation brings us some positive outcome in a way of experiences, learning from this situation, not making the same mistakes in the future. I know it's painful, it's hurtful sometimes, you know, what happens to us. The heart is broken or something like this. I don't know what was happening to you, dear Taurus. I can't remember your reading from the last months. But maybe meditate. Watch, there's a lot of fantastic YouTube videos with a guided meditation and hypnosis on YouTube. Actually, fantastic spiritual leaders, or whatever you spiritual people, you know, who provided those videos on YouTube. They can help you sleep. They can clear your mind. Use any tool which is available, because that was the Magician tells you. You do have tools. You have got tools under your hand to use. Use those tools, dear Taurus, to overcome that anxiety, those sleepless nights. Leave everything in the back. You will. I can see you will. And you're working really hard, actually, to leave all that behind. And you're almost sort of at the stage when this period of anxiety and worry is over, because Eight of Pentacles tells me that you're working really hard. You are doing something about it, whatever tools you're using to overcome this anxiety and sleeplessness. You're doing really well. And after 8 we have 9 and 10. 8 is not the end of the cycle, but you're on the right path. You're sort of almost there. After 8 we have 9 and then 10, and the period is over. And then you're coming out of this period as the High Priestess. High Priestess is the period of non-action. On the top of it, which is very funny, I see the Knight of Wands, which is actually asking for action, where this one is telling you that you don't need to do anything. Just follow your intuition. Just follow your intuition. Is the period of non-action. If you were planning to do something, apart from, you know, as I said about overcoming the anxiety, emotions, there is no physical actions required. You don't need to go anywhere, you don't need to travel anywhere, you don't need to send messages, you don't need to do anything. Just sit put and follow your intuition. Look inside yourself. What your heart is telling you, what your soul is telling you. Are they actually, your heart and the soul, are they in a balance? Are they sort of giving you the answers, you know? Because we know sometimes, we have that feeling, sometimes we know that we haven't done something, we have this sort of nagging feeling of the guilt, or if we have done something again, we feel that nagging of the guilt or something. But sometimes we see that actually, my heart tells me that I was right doing this, and that is what this card is all about. Follow your intuition, follow your gut feeling, follow your sixth sense, and you don't need to do anything. Where this card is telling you, however, what I want to say, yes, this is card of action, but this also can represent a young individual. Knight of Wands is the fire. It's a Leo, Aries or Sagittarius person. Could be coming on this horse into your life, or already there in your life, and maybe he caused you that sleepless nights. And I think that actually that could be the person who caused you those sleepless nights, because he's between this anxiety and this Eight of Cups where you turn your back and you leave everything behind. So if that person who was fire sign or carry those fire sign qualities, someone who is very passionate, maybe very passionate lover, very creative, could be very handsome, could be in some sort of creative sort of profession, could be a singer, performer, artist, I don't know, anything which is good, you know, even like being designer, you know, what they call them, this computer designers, they're very creative as well, animation and stuff like this. So if that could be this person, and I think that is the person who caused you that problem, and you probably invested so much, and the card six of Pentacles which you received at the start of the reading was telling you that only invest as much as you expect to receive back. You probably invested a bit too much, dear Taurus, and that's why you are all upset, and you know, you've got this anxiety. But you're working on it. You're working on it. Follow your intuition regarding that person. As I said, it could be Leo, Aries or Sagittarius, or anyone who holds that sort of passion, creativity, you know, sort of that sort of qualities. And you are going to leave. You are going to move away from it, all this situation. You will turn your back on negative situation, or on any negative emotions you have. You will turn your back and you move on. It's a very good card, leaving everything behind. It shows the strength of you, shows the strength of will. It's just being able to do it sometimes. It takes so much courage out of us to turn our back and decide that enough is enough. I had enough. I'm going to close this chapter and I'm going to move into the new life for myself, much better life for myself. This didn't serve me. Those Eight of Cups didn't serve me. I'm going to leave them behind and step forward. Fantastic. I just, you know, my congratulations to you, dear Taurus. It's very courageous sort of move for you. And here we are. I've got the King of Pentacles. I see you, dear Taurus, if you're male, or it could be another earth sign coming into your life. So if you leave that Knight of Wands behind, and I think you will in January, there is another earth sign, or it will be you, very happy, because you next to this card, I've got the Sun card, which is the best card in the whole tarot deck. Brings you brightness, happiness, you know, recognition. Really nice. So you need to leave that Knight of Wands behind, that fire sign, fiery person. It could be actually very fiery in the way they talk, very passionate the way they express themselves. And you've got either yourself being very happy, being like this magician, you know, knowing what you want to do, know how to manifest, being happy, or you will have someone coming into you. Someone can just help you to go through this process, because King of Pentacles is very sort of like practical person. You know, all the earth signs, they're very practical, analytical. They know what, you know, what they know how to do it, to be honest. They're also very successful, financially successful, stable. They could be like bank managers, they could be anyone working in the finances, or just actually very good with the money, someone who knows how to earn money. But at the same time, they're very practical, they can give you very practical advice, or as I said to you, it could be a new love interest in your life. The same earth sign like you, dear Taurus. Or it could be you yourself manifesting that happiness, that brightness. Maybe you two go on holiday somewhere, warm, because it talks about sun, warmth. And I see you in January, dear Taurus, as this magician. Magician is the one who is manifesting all 4 elements of Tarot deck, who's got all the tools under his hand. He's got Pentacles, which is financial resources. He's got Swords, which is mental capacity. He's got Cups, enough emotions to give. And he's got the Wands, which is passion, creativity. And you've got all that. All those tools are available for you, dear Taurus. Sometimes when we have all those tools, the slightly negative side of this card could be being manipulative. So watch out for that sort of signs, not overdo. Having a power is sometimes can be quite destroying for some people. They can turn into manipulators. So watch out for those signs, but use those tools wisely, and this month will be very successful for you, dear Taurus, because you've got the Sun. That's the end of this reading. Let's see what else we have. I'm using the Romance Angel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Just going to draw an additional card, additional message for you, dear Taurus, and see what we have for you in January. And I apologize for calling you Virgo several times. I'm sorry, because you're the same earth signs. And I have got for you finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And I think that's 2 cards here which actually can talk about it. When I was talking about 8 of Pentacles early on, I said that you work really hard. You actually could be, your anxiety is that you are working really hard. Actually, in a physical sort of sense, you're working really hard. And maybe that's influenced your love life as well. And, you know, that probably caused that financial issues, because you're quite successful actually at what you're doing. That might actually damage the relationship, and you decided to walk away. The person couldn't put up with this. You decided to walk away. The other card which supports that message is the King of Pentacles, as I said. Maybe it's a bank manager, as I said before. Maybe it's someone who is dealing with finances and who will be able to help you with that move. Because it's very easy to say for me, like, you know, oh, you know, you're going to leave everything behind and you're going to move away from it. It's very metaphorical. But, you know, me being Virgo, being practical, maybe that's why I was keep talking about the Virgo all the time. If we had a relationship and maybe we just shared a flat, shared a house or whatever, just to turn your back and move away from this, it's not very easy, you know, in practical sense. You need to have somewhere to move away, you know, you need to have a house, you need to have a flat or even rent or buy or something. And that's where maybe that King of Pentacles are coming. Even just seeing a financial advisor sometimes on personal level in a love relationship, when we decided to break up and we decided to move on, can be helpful. Just seeing the financial advisor, telling him that's what I have now, that's my situation, what's my options, and maybe him reassuring you that you will have enough money to move away, you will have enough money to rent, you will have enough money to buy, or not enough, so then you need to work harder or something. That could be very sort of important for us, that could actually give us that chance to move away from the situation. So, dear Taurus, there's a lot of messages for you. I leave you with all these messages to digest them, and if you have any comments, please leave the comments underneath this video. I'll always read them, and I appreciate them. If you like the video, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. If you would like a private reading, contact me. My email address is over here, and you can contact me over my webpage or through my Facebook page. I'll be quite happy to do your private readings. And I'll leave you on this note. And thank you very much for watching, and see you next month. Goodbye.